ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Let's get into it. This is Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode 4. It picks off where it left off. Jackie and Evelyn going at it. And about a minute into this pseudo-argument, Jackie realizes, okay, maybe I'm bugging a little bit. Because at this point, they're not really the enemies. Jackie's like, Evelyn, why did you bring me into this situation? Why are you starting this argument with me? And Evelyn's thinking, actually, I did not force you over here. I did not bring you over here to argue with you, period. Look at your friend over there. She's the one that said, why don't we come over here and just do what you do? And the common denominator was figured out. Tammy leaves because Tammy's over it. Tammy doesn't care. Tammy was just there to defend her friend Jackie. And I realize why Jackie and Tammy are friends. Because Tammy's the type of person where she doesn't really care how your general personality is. As long as you show loyalty to her, then you're her friend. And that's why her and Jen aren't really rocking like the way that they need to be. And everyone, again, comes to full circle, realizes, wait a minute, Jen is the one that started all this stuff, being very messy with it. Even if it's coming from a positive place, you can still be messy. And I think that's what people don't understand. The fact that you don't need to go and butt in and be the Buttinsky, because that's what causes real issues. I also thought it was kind of weird how Kristen, again, she seemed really cool and comfortable sitting next to Jen and Evelyn, which is fine because they don't have any real issues. But I could see her wanting to be, be in the clique of, okay, I'm here, pretty, with the pretty girls. We here just drinking our drink, hee hee ha ha. And then comes OG. OG comes in trying to figure out what's going on at my party. And there was this weird energy and exchange between OG and Kristen, and so they have to come to the side because Kristen at one point was talking about how, don't worry about me or what I have going on. She's like, she's married and her husband is there at home with her child. OG, being petty, said, oh, is he? Is he really at home? Is he really with you? Because at first she said, is he? Kristen had that look of, I'm about to fight you and him if you tell me some mess about him right now. So then they go to the side, and OG was just saying it as a matter of fact of, oh, you're married? Oh, he's at home? Oh, he's at home watching your... She knew what she was doing, and I love the delivery. So that at one point, because Kristen's feeling a little, talk down to, and even let's say intellectually threatened. So then she says, you know what, I don't have time for this. I have a degree. OG says, oh, I have two. Kristen wasn't ready for smoke. She wasn't. And that's apparent. She wasn't ready. So she goes and walks herself out of the park because OG said, you can leave. You can leave. I don't even know you like that. So then she does. Oh, now we see Shawnee. Shawnee's with, one of her sons, Miles. And Shawnee is looking into some real estate, some retail real estate for her business, for the weed, the marijuana, the ganja empire that she's going to build. And apparently she brings the right son because Miles, he actually had his own clothing line. I think she actually talked about that. He had his own clothing line. He understands the general premise of how to maximize profits. Shawnee's saying, we can't go and have them smoking their supply here. I'm thinking, all I'm hearing is dollar signs. What are you talking about? Maybe it's not legal yet, but we can have places to drink. You can go somewhere and pop a couple of this and that. You're telling me that legally, at least not yet, you can't go and smoke where you're buying the product? Or have like a downstairs lounge if you want to be classy? Or have just, come on. That idea is great. And if it's not legal yet, then it is your job to finagle a way to make it legal. I'm not talking about anything else. And we get to the little comical side about, she was like, well, we're going to do a soft opening. Well, it's a soft opening. She was like, yeah, do you know what that is? She was like, a butthole. This is, I said, Shawnee, I enjoyed all of that. But they're going to go. And now Shawnee's meeting up with Kristen, Evelyn, and Jennifer. Now, Shawnee wasn't at OG's party. You know, they already do the whole hee ha ha of OG. Well, you know, she's, the looks are interesting. There was a hat. There were the breastises that were going one way and the other. And I'm thinking, okay, now for some reason, I don't think ladies, well, maybe Evelyn, but the rest of y'all, I don't think y'all want to smoke with OGs. So I would keep all of that to a bare minimum. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't. And Kristen tried to seem like, well, you know, OG was trying to insinuate something. I don't know where it was coming from, but when I said, oh, I have a husband and a child, OG has been in multiple, has had to deal with a lot of competitiveness. So there is no way Kristen was going to win that whole thing of, oh, well, I have a husband, and I have a child, and from the looks of you, you probably don't have either. He, ha, ha, ho, ho, ho. That's why OG said, oh, do you? Just those, I'm already done for the rest of the episode, because that's all I needed from this episode. Let's see, what else happened in their little hodgepodge meeting? I think they talk about Tammy. I think they talk about Tammy and the whole premise of Tammy feeling a certain way about, it's interesting, the whole loyalties thing. The whole loyalties of, if Evelyn could go and do something to make you laugh on my expense, then why can't you go and do the same on my behalf? And again, everything that Jamie is saying is logical. The only issue is that these ladies, they are your overall friends, but you aren't close with all of them equally. That is the problem. Come on now. We move on to Kristen. She's at home with her man, with her baby, and of course her daughter is super cute. Kristen again kind of goes over, well, you know, OG.
Not ready, but...
Well, actually, I don't know if she brings up no OG, because this whole conversation that she really wanted to focus on is she wants another baby. Her baby's already one, already independent, and she just wants another child. Why can't he give her another child? He's looking at her like, because we didn't even pay off this first one. We didn't even pay for this first one. You want another one? No. No as in not yet. Not no as in never. But he definitely had that look of, yo, I'm tired. I go work. I come home. And the child and you and another one. No. What if it's another girl? That would be a blessing. But oh my gosh. Because Kristen wants a set. So she wants a boy. But doesn't mean that it's guaranteed. It's 50-50. Jackie, she's doing dancing with Doug. And Jackie, I'm glad to see her happy with Doug. And she's in a good place. She's in a good space. Keeps talking about sex every 2 to 5 seconds. I'm thinking, oh, this is sexual. Oh, this is sexual. Oh, this is sensual. And it'll get sexual. Come on, Jackie. Come on, Jackie. Tammy goes and meets up with, I believe it was Shawnee. Yeah, she meets up with Shawnee. And again, it's regurgitating the whole situation.
It's really messy.
Tammy feels a certain way about the messiness that Jen keeps bringing out and keeps talking about this but won't talk about that. We'll go and laugh at this but won't laugh at that. Tammy just wants it to be clear. If you're really my friend, then prove it. If you're really my friend, then show it. Don't just say it. Because that's what she's getting from Jen right now. again, there's different types of friends. Now, back to Kristen. Kristen takes her husband out on a night of drinking because she wants to go and get him looking up just enough so that they can go and do it. She can get her second baby, and the world will be happy. Now, they go to a class to learn how to create Moscow mules, which he loves. The problem is he loves it a little bit too much, and she keeps talking about this child. Every time she keeps talking about having another child, he starts drinking some more, and he gets affected very quickly. And it goes from, oh, just a nice little buzz, to the little sway back and forth, the little laughing for no reason, the not having a clue what's kind of going on because he wants to create another drink. And now he can't do that because she overdid it. And now she's like, oh, great. Now nothing's going to happen tonight. So Shawnee takes Jen out and Tammy to this makeup place. The premise of this conversation is for Tammy to go and say how she feels about the group and how it's inconsistent, and how, Jen, if you're my friend, why is it that you can laugh at Evelyn? I mean, you can laugh at my expense, but you can't laugh at Evelyn. You can go and do this, but you can't do that. I says because you are friends with her, but it's a different type of friendship and closeness. I'm not going to say it anymore. Jackie has her daughter over and her grandbaby. And this conversation was interesting. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect it to go in this direction. Jackie kind of talks about how she wants to do some soul searching. Because Chantel is there with the baby. And Jackie kind of talks about how obviously she doesn't have a relationship with Kari, her other child. And it does affect her. It does affect her. It does make her feel a certain way. And she's been doing a lot of reflecting, realizing, you know what? A large part of it had to do with her and her actions and how she handled the whole situation. And I'm glad that Chantel told her mom the truth. Like, Mom, you did a lot. You were very controlling. And Jackie's like, well, I did it because I want the best, because I want my children to be the best. And she said, yeah, but, and it's that whole thing of, I'm trying to respect you, but enough is enough. You need to hear the truth. I didn't get enough hugs. I mean, I barely got any hugs when I was growing up. And Jackie tried to go and defend herself by saying, well, I know my daughters. I know what they need and what they didn't. And she tells it, wait a minute. How did you know that I didn't need the hug? How did you know that I wouldn't appreciate that type of affection? Fair enough. Now this has Jackie thinking, because even when Jackie's like, oh, okay, you said I didn't hug you enough, so let me give you a hug now. She said, I don't want one now. I don't want one now. I don't need one now. Okay, we're going. Bye. No, you're not going to go and do this now. All of a sudden. No. No. Shawnee brings her mother. Her mother's name is Dear. That is an older name. Dear? Okay. All right. Now, what's going on with Shawnee is the issue of she's going into the marijuana business. She is. But her mother is a very traditional Christian, by the Bible, not by the book, but by the Bible, by the good word, by the good book type of woman. So she's hearing all this stuff. She's like, oh my, okay. You're doing what? You're going to be a legal drug dealer? Oh, you're going to be the connect? Oh, you're going to be clutch the pearls, but okay. And I want to bring you into the business. You're doing too much. But why don't we have Dear's teas and cakes? Come on, you can make your famous cake, some tea. I can put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, cut you off something. We'll be set forever. We'll be set forever. Now, the one thing I do have to appreciate is the fact that I love seeing all these black people going into the weed business, because you're not gonna. It would be disgusting if the weed business was just run by white and other people when it was mainly black people. I'm not going to even say black and brown. Black people that are incarcerated because of having some weed. And now, a certain amount of years later, it's legal in multiple states. They're able to successfully make money off of it, tax it, do all this. No, no, no. So all of you get your money. All of you get your money. Jennifer, again, trying to be that middle person. I said, Jennifer, do not become Susie. It's very easy to become a Susie-like. Do not become Susie. It's like Fetch. We're not making that happen. She's there with Malaysia. She's driving Malaysia because she wants to go and figure out where Malaysia and Evelyn went wrong, because they never really had issues with each other. They just were always friends with people who had issues with each other. And that's where that's at. As we know, Malaysia is Jackie's friend, and Evelyn and Jackie have always been on the outs. Essentially, when Evelyn came back, they never gave Malaysia time to really connect with Evelyn. And exactly what I said is what happened when Evelyn and Malaysia talked. Because, you know, Malaysia was on her guard. Malaysia definitely had that look of, oh, I'm so over this mess. Can we just, oh, I don't have a problem with you. Everything is cool. Can we just move on? Evelyn's like, oh, good, because I didn't have any problems with you. Actually think you're cool. You look good. Come on, come to our side. I know you're friends with Jackie, and I'm glad that we're being mature and adult about this. But I'm thinking, this is filler. I don't know how I got over 16 minutes of talking. This isn't a conversation, of talking about this, because this really wasn't worth all that time. Let's get to the Jackie stuff. Jackie sees the therapist. The therapist, and Jackie, for once, isn't just wearing black. She's wearing pink. To me, which is a pink sweater. She wanted to be comfortable and safe, and so that's why she wore that soft color. And also open. She wanted to be bright. She wanted it to represent the mood that she was trying to obtain. So while talking to the therapist, Jackie lets us know something huge, because Jackie acknowledges that she goes from 0 to 100 quickly, and it makes no sense. She's always on the defense, always ready, no matter what it is, just ready to go, ready to go. And she lets it be known that, you know, her mother had her issues, had her struggles, had her battles, which she talked about publicly, but for a couple of years, Jackie was displaced, and she was living with the foster family. And what happened one night was the foster family had the food separated and put and locked up for the foster kids. And so Jackie overheard someone saying, wait a minute, well, what if the kids want to eat something? And at night, she's like, and the person said, the kids can eat their fingernails for all I care, or they can go and eat each other's fingernails and they'll be fine. Something crazy like that. So after Jackie heard that, and that was at age 7, that put her on the defense for life. Made her feel like she always had to watch out for herself, not let anyone take advantage of her, be in control over everything. And that's why she has the issues that she has today, because she overly controlled her family dynamic, her daughters, and now even though she has a decent relationship with one, she has no relationship with the other, which means she doesn't have any relationship with the grandchild, and it hurts her, as it should. So I was glad Jackie had that breakthrough, and that we got to see it. I just wish the show was a little bit more relevant, so more people who were just like, oh, Jackie's only acting, Jackie's only doing... No, that really was Jackie. But that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and come back next week. Oh yeah, watch my review for the haves and the have-nots. I'm still trying to figure out what's going to be my Romie reports for the week and what music topic I want to talk about this week. So yeah, stay tuned.